Dr. Ratzinger, Dr. Ratzinger, Dr. Ratzinger is here.
Good evening, Noel Gallagher.
All right, mate.
How are you, son? Are you good?
I know.
Not too bad.
On stage tonight in Liverpool?
Yes.
Now, we were talking earlier on about the fact that Chelsea, of course, have got to play Leicester and Spurs, and I was saying that Chelsea are going to make more of a go of it, more of a game of it against Spurs than they will Leicester, because, of course, you know, the rivalry and so on. And then I said, I wonder if Noel would do a similar thing on stage at Liverpool compared to a gig he puts on in Manchester. Would there be any difference?
Not really. No, we're not in competition, you see, in the rock and roll game.
But if they said, like, you know, encore, come back out, come on, would you go, oh, I can't be bothered? Whereas in Manchester, you go, of course, we'll do another 4 hours for you.
No, we're going back out no matter what.
Oh, right, okay, fine.
We have to try and drag it out as much as we can.
How were the Scouse crowd tonight? Were they good?
It was good. They were many. They were loud. It was pretty good.
How long are you going for? How long have you got left on the tour?
Till September.
Oh, wow, okay.
Yeah,
and then that's it, done? New album coming out?
I'm halfway through it. I've got to, hopefully I got it finished by the end of the year. But, I was just touring now, really.
Oh, okay.
Lots of gigs.
And maybe you've got enough time to come up with a decent album name?
One would hope next time I'd probably make a better fist of it than I did this time, yeah.
Right, let's cut to the chase and talk football. What a massive game you have got for your club, not personally, but that you're going to see in the Champions League semi-final first leg against Real Madrid. Are you getting used to these games, or when Real Madrid tip up at the Etihad, are you like, oh, this is huge now?
Well, no, I mean, the fact that it's a semi-final is huge. I've never seen City play Real Madrid, so I was away last time they played them, so it'd be new for me. But, it's pretty big and pretty. Everyone's very, very, very excited. It's there's only gets one step bigger than this, and that's the final, isn't it? So I mean, you've been to quite a few, and Jason's Chelsea been to a few, so you know what it's like.
No, do you think this is the game that the Man City fans are going to fall in love with the Champions League? Because it still hasn't quite taken off. Even the game against PSG, you felt that the fans still hadn't fallen in love with it. Do you think this is it? I don't think it all goes back to we haven't got really much of a history in the competition, and I don't think many City fans have felt that we were capable of winning it. So it felt like a bit of a distraction from the league. Do you know what I mean? And I think now it's starting. There's something starting there, but it'll be jumping tomorrow night. I mean, look, if City fans are not going to take to it tomorrow night, then there's no hope for it. No.
But I think we tend to play the same teams in the Champions League, and that kind of can get a bit tedious, which is why I think UEFA are toying with changing the format. So I believe over the next few seasons, and it does get a bit tedious playing on the same teams all the same time. But tomorrow's going to be great.
Yeah, it looks like Yaya's going to be missing. He got injured at the weekend against, I think it was Stoke, wasn't it? He beat 4-0. Are you surprised that he even played in that one, Noel? And how much of a loss will he be?
I don't think he would have started anyway. I think it was quite telling that he took Fernando off and not Yaya. I think Yaya's didn't start the games against PSG, and I think he's going to go with. I think he would have gone with the two Brazilians anyway and kept Yaya on the bench. I think it's a bit of a blow that he's not on the bench, because if we're kind of 2-0 down with 10 minutes to go, and you would need Yaya on to maybe give us a bit of impetus going up the pitch, but I don't think he would have started with him.
No, I agree. Kevin De Bruyne and, like you said, the Fernando and Fernandinho are the ones that are going to start. But I don't know if you saw the game, Noel, when Real played Wolfsburg in the previous round in the away leg. And Wolfsburg aren't a great Champions League side by any stretch of the imagination, but it was 2-0 on the night. It could have been more. And Real weren't that great.
Yeah, I mean, when the draw was made, I think this is the best. I mean, if there's any such thing as a good draw in a semi-final, thinking because over 2 legs, no chance against Bayern. Over 2 legs, Atletico will come up with a system and a way of beating you over 2 legs. But with Madrid, I think they kind of give you chances over the 2 legs.
Definitely. Yeah.
And I think I'm I think we're underdogs for tomorrow. But I think out of the other three teams left in it, this is the best we could have hoped for. And I agree. If Wolfsburg could put 2 past them, and it should have been 4, then if we're in any way on it, we should get chances. And if we get chances, the way that De Bruyne is playing, Sergio, anything can happen from here on in.
Man City have played 10 Champions League games against Spanish opposition and only kept a clean sheet once.
Really?
Is that a worry for you guys, do you think, Noel? Against a side like Real Madrid, we know how devastating they are going forward.
Yeah, well, I mean, it is, but, Mr. Ronaldo and Gareth Bale are about to receive quite a bit of room service during the night here tonight.
Yeah, I must point out that you're in the same hotel as the Real Madrid squad, is that right?
I am in the same hotel, and I'm going to have a quick drink here, and then we're going to find out if we can't evacuate this hotel a couple of times.
No, just get your guitar out. Outside the room.
I've been known to clear the room on occasions, but I can see Ronaldo getting an ironing board at about 10:04.
And knock at the door.
Bale might be getting an hairdryer at about 5 o'clock.
You would do that as well, wouldn't you?
I would do if I thought that he could benefit from it for sure. I might see where everyone's going for breakfast as well. See if we can't slip him a Mickey Finn.
Yeah, I'm sure you can. Let me talk about Iheanacho because he's been a player this season, certainly recently, that no one's really talked about. Everyone's getting excited about Rashford, understandably.
Great player.
Harry Kane has, of course, stolen a lot of the limelight this season. But Iheanacho, his goal-to-game ratio is something else.
Every time he plays, he scores.
What a kid you've got there.
He's unbelievable. I mean, I can't understand why Pellegrini persevered for that bit where Sergio was out. Why he persevered with Bonnie so much when clearly, with the best will in the world, he's not up to it. And you've got this lad sitting on the bench who, he just knows where the back of the net is. And you kind of don't, when Bonnie comes on, there's a kind of sigh of like, oh God, but this lad, I mean, the experts say he's got a massive future, and I like the look of him. He's great.
Do you think, is that a worry, though, when Pep comes in, that he might think, I haven't got time for the young kids to start as many games as perhaps they would have done under Pellegrini, that he might bring his new...
He's not stupid, is he?
No, I know.
I'm not sure that the young uns should be that worried. I mean, if I was the likes of, Kolarov and even Raheem a little bit, you know what I mean? It'd be like people like that really would be worried more about it. I mean, they tell me at City that Kalachi's got a big future, so I don't know, But I think, everything's up in the air once Pep comes in it.
Indeed. Will they do anything for Ronaldo? Will there be? Do you think he'll make any specific, maybe man marking or anything like that, Ronaldo, or will they just nearest man pick him up?
I don't know. Pellegrini seems to be one of those managers like Wenger, who has just got, this is the way we play, and we're going to go out, we're going to score more than them, and then let's just see where we are. But now that we're so close to getting to the final, you would think that they've spoke about it. But, Ronaldo is one of those players where he doesn't play in a fixed position. You could be too worried about him as Gareth Bale's knocking in the third before half time. So I don't really see what the point would be for saying, right, sticking up pictures of Ronaldo in the dressing room and saying, right, we've got to stop this guy because, Bale on his day is an absolute world beater, and he has a habit of scoring against City as well, Bale. So then they're in no way a one-man team, you know what I mean? Which is the same. It would be the same for them if Real Madrid are sitting in a team meeting thinking it's all about Aguero. You look at the Ginger Prince, and he can smash you all over the park.
Yeah. No, I don't know if you've seen. You probably haven't. Spurs today dropped points home against West Bromwich Albion. A game they had to win. All over. I mean, you said last week or the week before that it was done and dusted. It's
done for a while now. Yeah, I mean, even I seen the Leicester game yesterday. Was it yesterday against? Where they were playing Swansea. They just look dynamite. They just look dynamite. There's no way they're going to blow it from here. It's impossible. And would have been nice for Tottenham to kind of put a bit of pressure on now that and there's the thing coming up on was it next weekend is we're praying for Leicester to beat United. You know what I mean? So we can get fourth place done and dusted before, the end of the season. Should we get?
Do you care who wins it though, Noel? Out of Spurs and Leicester?
No, I'm not interested. I'm completely it doesn't bother me now who wins it. I'm not buying into this fairy tale for Leicester.
I agree.
I heard one of their fans on your show before. The guy the
Gaz, Grumpy Gaz,
Grumpy Knickers, who come on. It was I mean, if they're all like that up there, good lord, already.
To be fair, they're not. Most of them, they're pretty good, but old Grumpy Gaz had a couple of chips on his shoulder.
Yeah, I don't know what was his problem.
He's grumpy.
He's not getting it. You heard he's single. That's the problem.
But I mean, look, the best team always wins the league. That's it. And they have been. You only lose 3 games in a season. He's in our league. Is madness, isn't it?
Yeah.
Although that wasn't enough for a Spurs fan who ran up earlier on going, "We're better than them."
I just heard him as I was pulling in here. Actually, let me ask you a question.
Yeah, plonker.
Well, no, another one.
Before I let you go, I'll ask you one quick question. A prediction, if you may, for a fantastic game, Man City against Real Madrid.
I've got a guy in my band who's on the guitar. He's American. And he hadn't got a clue, right? And he was saying, "So what's going to happen tomorrow?" And we were kind of sat down with my bass player. We're both into football and that. And when it gets to the semi-finals, you can't call it.
Mm.
You can. I can. I mean, I say it all the time when I come in here. In all the big games, all outcomes are possible. But I would like, if we can keep a clean sheet, I don't care how many we score tomorrow, if we can get to the Bernabeu with them scoring none, then I'd really give us a big chance. Because, as you know, every goal we score there counts as 2. But I just hope I'd take a 0-0 now. I'd genuinely would take a 0-0 and celebrate it like a win.
I'm sure you would.
What do you think?
I agree. Keep a clean sheet, and you've got every chance.
You want the game to be alive in the return leg.
Yeah.
I think that's what.
Yeah, I mean, if we're still in it by a goal, it'll be great. If it's level pegging going in there, really give us a shout. And the other good thing about that draw is if any team can take Bayern Munich out over 2 legs, it's Atletico as well.
Yeah.
So. It's going to be great, though. I'm really pleased that I've managed somehow by quirk of fate to have a night off in Manchester tomorrow while the game's on.
Yeah, that's
unbelievable.
Yeah, of course it wasn't booked that way. Are you going to the Bernabeu? Are you going to the return leg?
I've got a night off that night as well. I shall be there. If we don't get hammered 4-1, I mean, if we get beat 4-0, I won't be going.
Yeah,
but, if we can still there, I shall be there.
Yeah. And let me guess, of course, Champions League final, you're not working that night either.
Well, I was already going to that anyway. But now it's like City's getting near. It's and it's my birthday that night.
Oh, yes, I remember you saying, yeah. What horrible... is it that night or that weekend?
It's the night after, which is pretty much the night before. So, it's kind of like... but I'm going anyway, and, whoever gets to the final now, it's going to be a great night. But if City get there, it'll be too much. It would be too much. I would even. I don't know what I'd do if we won it. I don't know what I'd do.
For Noel Gallagher to say it will be too much.
It will be too much. It'll be too much. I would even do an open top bus parade on my own, up and down my street.
Not for the first time, I'm sure. No, you're an absolute star as always. Thanks, pal. Enjoy the game if that's possible. I'll speak to you soon.
Yeah, man.
Cheers, pal. Bye bye.